This is not your typical warning. This is a prophetic moment, and your soul knows it. There's something or someone spiritually standing outside the threshold of your life right now. It may appear dark, foreign, or even threatening, but it's not meant to harm you. It's meant to reveal what's been hidden. A stranger was caught outside your home. This is the symbolic arrival of disruption, but not for destruction. It comes to test your foundation and awaken your deeper knowing. You've been chosen, and with that comes an uncommon kind of spiritual responsibility. While others sleep, you sense things, feel energy shifts, and see signs that most ignore. This Sunday is not just a date, it's a divine junction point. Something will be revealed. Something burdensome will be removed. This moment is a spiritual alarm, not a fear-based threat. It's not about fear. It's about urgency, alignment, and preparation. You're not being punished. You're being prepared for elevation. It's not a coincidence that you found this message. You've been marked for this moment, tugged here, and directed here. Continue reading this message through to the end. A strong force is going to work in your advantage. Right now, you are welcome to use your intention to charge this energy. To join the global spiritual flow, leave a comment below this video with your best wishes and the number 7777. Your desire isn't a little one. It's living and electrifying, and you align it when you proclaim it. The skies move, the doorway opens wide, and the cosmos listens. In this chapter, desires are fulfilled. Now is the time to fuel all of your desires. And results that seemed far off will start to appear this very Sunday and will soon be at your feet. Select one now, such as this video. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel. Now let's get started. The beginning of a new age. Sunday is designated as the preferred day. For you, this is more than simply the seventh day. It's not only about relaxation. The beginning of anything everlasting is now. It's long delayed, and something spectacular is finally arriving on your timeline. Haven't you been feeling the change? The way time has twisted, the way energy has whispered to your soul. Something's coming, something sacred, something only you will understand. You can feel the signals, the synchronicity, the spiritual unrest. The day of Sunday has a heavenly frequency. This Sunday in particular is filled with prophecies. You're no longer attending a normal life. That life has ended. The event to cut the ribbon on the future you've been working for is this Sunday. It's about what has been quietly developing behind the scenes of your waiting, not about what you've lost. Sunday brings the fruit that you sowed in sorrow. Heaven has it planned for you, not because the earth owes it to you. It's scheduled time. Something high has been put on your name, and your spirit will rise to take it this Sunday. Unseen triumphs and divine support. You are remembered, chosen one. You have been silent for far too long. They ignored you for too long. You had too much self-doubt. But all of that changes on Sunday. You're not going into Sunday without anything. You are carrying keys to closed doors that you aren't even aware are yours yet. And you are entering with a wealth of invisible winds. Something that no human can close will start to open. This Sunday marks the start of this spiritual transaction. You'll sense it. It might be a sudden realization, a sudden bravery boost, a heavenly message from an unexpected person, a door you almost gave up on, or hearing a name in a room you've never been in. This is confirmation, not a coincidence. You spent more time than most in preparation mode. Because your platform is higher, your procedure took longer. God was safeguarding what will come from your suffering, not punishing you. The birth announcement is on Sunday. The delivery has been approved. The path has been prepared. You are in line for a larger payment since every delay was a heavenly diversion. And now, selected one, you will soon be able to enjoy the first wave of innovation that was long promised. Even though you may not feel prepared, you already have everything you need. Even while you may not have all the resources, help, or insight, you do have something more potent, divine approval. There will be hints of God's favor this Sunday. It's like everything is leaning in to say, you made it, now receive. Don't be shocked if you experience waves of bravery where there is fear or serenity in the midst of mayhem. That's the repercussions of your new persona. Sunday is working on it. You'll be marked by this moment. After what Sunday begins, you won't be the same. Destiny's launch pad. In the spirit, Sundays are more than simply days, you see. Launch pads are what they are. It's time up, elevated, promoted, released, not simply time off. Your physical environment will now reflect what was locked in the spiritual realm. Regaining faith, trusting the process, and focusing more on your emotions and your appearances are the first steps. Because this Sunday is based on heavenly reasoning, which often proceeds in mystery, but culminates in miraculous, rather than rationality. Your spirit has been struggling for a cause. You have been perched on the brink of something enormous, sacred, and substantial. The last stretch before breakthrough, the push before crowning, is that internal strain. And the pushing stops, and the unveiling starts on Sunday. This is the start of your rule, not the conclusion of your battle. Your name is linked to a mission that is too strong to be put off any longer. Therefore, it's time you quit thinking little and began living large. The Spirit has a record of your adventure. Nothing has been squandered. All of the private disappointments, quiet prayers, and restless nights have been weaved into a miraculous promotion that will soon be made public. And on Sunday, the first indication of this reveal will appear. This is the reason for the recent rise in opposition. You have had emotional outbursts because of this. You've been so introspective because of this. You are getting ready for a big leap on a spiritual level. Select one and lean in. It will be a holy revelation on Sunday, a point at which you feel as if you've arrived rather than that you're still looking. Your time to get. You won't be entering this Sunday alone. Unseen powers, angelic support, divine assistance, ancestral strength, and destiny alignment are escorting you. To you, it will be indisputable, but to others, it will seem subtle. A grin you haven't had in a long time. A fire you believed extinguished abruptly flared up again. This is a destiny milestone, not just a date. You also don't have to do much. To prepare the soil for the heavenly drop that will arrive this Sunday, all you have to do is be there, listen, say yes, open your heart, and put your doubts behind. Don't doubt it. Avoid overanalyzing it. Simply be prepared, because everything changes when it strikes. Plans are subject to change. The momentum increases. People arrive. Money shows up. Answers come in. Healing happens. You won't need to search for what is really yours. It will come your way on Sunday. They've tested you. Someone has tried you. You waited gracefully. You will now get a crown of favor. The kind of favor that reintroduces you to the realm of power and transforms maybe someday into right now. You have changed. You've changed. You have quietly upgraded. And now you will see your prize. The new you is unstoppable, whereas the old you is essential. Additionally, this updated version is enabled on Sunday. Trust what changes on the inside, even if nothing spectacular occurs on the outside. The seed is that. The signal is that. The globe will soon see the start of a new chapter. However, you are the first to sense it. You are the one for whom it was intended, the one they will discuss after the bloom, the one they cannot deny but cannot foresee. The roots of all of that start to extend into your timeline on Sunday. Remain calm. Remain accessible. Don't let anxiety or dread ruin what's about to happen. Simply get ready. This isn't your first breakthrough, but because it's independent of performance, it will be your most indisputable. Promise is linked to it. Promise also never fails. You enter Sunday already picked, authorized, and financially supported by a favor. Thus, put on your crown as soon as possible. Before it comes, smile. It's yours. It's not simply coming. Aligning strategically and quantum leap. Mortal brains are unable to fully understand divine timing until after the event. However, you, the selected one, are being asked to partake in that uncommon experience of comprehension before it happens. You are receiving a holy alarm, insider knowledge, and sacred notice that this Sunday is not only unique, but also strategically important from a spiritual standpoint. It is no coincidence that you're here on Earth. The change isn't coming this weekend, either. You feel like something is building, and you've been waking up at odd hours. That's alignment, not anxiety. Like the tide in the ocean receding before the wave surges, there's a profound stirring inside you. Have you not sensed it? That odd mix of fatigue and excitement, as if your spirit is aware of something your schedule isn't. And it's correct, since on Sunday, your worldly position and heaven's plans collide. You were always supposed to be here on this planet in time with eternity. Now, on Sunday, the rhythm lowers. There have been seasons in your life that didn't make sense. You've heeded inner guidance that others were unable to comprehend. Your soul told you, not yet. You've chosen uncomfortable routes, and now the spiritual arithmetic is starting to mount up. The delay has now reached its limit. Sunday turns into a representation of the choices you made behind closed doors, the silent tears you shed, and the fortitude you maintained while all others whispered to give up. This is your prize for perseverance, not for being flawless. You were made to bear the burden that others would crumble beneath. Sunday is thus intended to take you into worlds that will astound others. Don't undervalue the impending change. Even if it may not yell at you, your spirit will get all the signals. A new understanding, a new flame, a dialogue that changes the course of events, a name remembered in a significant space, a simple message that opens a complicated destiny. Sunday is sovereign even if it is subtle. You're beginning ahead, not starting from scratch. Protected time was what seemed to be lost time. What you saw as rejection turned out to be divine rerouting. What seemed to be failure was really a breeding ground. Everything you sowed, whether consciously or unconsciously, has now grown in the spiritual soil, chosen one. Additionally, harvest initiation is on Sunday. What has grown can no longer be contained in the soil. You can't hide any longer. We'll see you. We'll honor you. The same hand that helped you get through each difficult time will finance you. Calm and intent. Don't wait for the ideal moment any longer. The chance is on Sunday. A door opens. You won't have to make an announcement because something inside of you will declare, this is it. This is the shift. A moment breaks through the chaos. You'll just associate yourself with it. Enter it. Have faith. There is no time to hesitate. Knowing that God's light is already guiding your path. Now is the time to go fearlessly into the unknown. Sunday should be your day to declare that you're no longer delaying happiness, putting off goals, or standing outside of your own destiny. You're taking over. Yes, you're saying. And something erupts in the spiritual world the instant you firmly say yes. Provision finds you, chains shatter, loads fall, and vision clears. Why? Because you at last accepted your calling. Since Sunday has arrived, you were handpicked and created for this moment. You don't play a supporting role in someone else's narrative. A heavenly narrative revolves around you. Others are awakened by the vibrations you convey. You possess knowledge derived from revelation rather than books. Additionally, your surroundings starts to catch up to your anointing on Sunday. What has long been living inside you will now be reflected on the outside. After this, people may not recognize you. They'll be correct when they remark, there's something different about you. Your vibration changes on Sunday. It opens up a new world of self-assure, clarity, and purpose. You'll see more clearly, talk more confidently, do things that used to frighten you with delight. It isn't because things are simpler. It's because you have a burning spirit. The match of divine time has ignited you. The desperation in your eyes will be incomprehensible to others. It's okay. They weren't intended for it. This next action is prophetic, private, and intimate. This is between you and the fate that has been following you from the start. You have already questioned it, postponed it, and fled from it. However, it is now pounding on your door. On Sunday, the knob is turned by your hand. The significance of this moment, rather than its appearance, makes it sacred. Sunday's symbolic meaning is rest. Sunday, however, is a day of resurrection, rebirth, and realignment in the spirit. Things that seem to be dead will come back to life on Sunday. Dreams that are dormant will awaken. I'm back. I'm ready. I'm not waiting another year. I'm stepping up now. This is a celebration, not only a warning, and a voice will reverberate within of you. Because you are ready to embrace the version of yourself that has always been concealed within. Heaven is celebrating. The version that occupies space, talks with confidence, believes wholeheartedly, and produces without restraint. Sunday is the day to go, get up, and become. And it won't stop once it gets going. Your movements will be dictated by flow rather than force, since momentum is infectious. If you feel light on your feet, don't be shocked. If happiness intrudes without warning. If thankfulness arises for no apparent cause. That's the early arrival of Sunday vigor. Your soul is getting ready for it. Like an instrument, you are being tuned so that you may be performed in a different key. If you choose one, the music in your life will sound better than it has ever done. Ignore what didn't occur the previous time. Don't remember who didn't stand with you. It's different now. This moment is amazing. The hand that unlocks the doors is the same hand that holds you. Every storm is calmed by the same voice that summoned you. Because you are evolving, you're entering a day that will alter everything due to a change in your frequency. Because you have chosen to follow your calling rather than your comfort. Breathe deeply and approach this Sunday as if it were your own. Because it is. It's the day of your alignment and destiny. Heaven has granted you permission to live fully at last. I'm not preaching. It's a method of spirituality. It's not a pattern. There is a resurrection. See how things begin to fall into place. Observe how the delayed item begins to appear. Once you stop questioning and begin to move, you'll notice how much serenity begins to flow in. You're not going to fall into a trap. You are approaching a table. There's a reserved seat. Your name is displayed on a nameplate that is illuminated by heavenly light. This moment has been orchestrated by your angels. It has finally arrived after weeks of your guides talking about it. The tremor is increasing on Sunday. You're being called up by the frequency. You're prepared. Pay attention to this message. Allow it to reverberate throughout your heart. Allow it to influence your thoughts, speech, and appearance. Sunday has a big impact. It is the start of a holy wave that will take you into financial success, purpose, and wonders. Yes, as well as money. Because you are ultimately really aligned when you move in alignment, and provision always follows purpose. Your life's winds are shifting and taking you in a different direction. For months, or even years, you could have felt as if nothing had changed. As if you were traveling in fog without a map, a signal, or any assistance. But the fog will clear on Sunday. The skies will clear on Sunday. You won't feel stranded any longer since Sunday is coming to say, here's the way. Go now. You won't be perplexed. This is the time you've been hoping for, clarity. When the clock strikes Sunday, it will arrive. In the spirit, where your future season is already predetermined, as well as in the actual world. Have you not been waiting for a sign? I'm hoping that something will prove that this internal conflict is all for a reason. That the inner strain, the emotional stretching, and everything else you've been feeling weren't just coincidences. It's your sign now, not in thunder or lightning, but in tranquility. Profound, resolute tranquility. Peace that makes perfect sense to your soul, but doesn't make sense to your rational mind. You'll know Sunday has arrived that way. The timing that is embedded in the day is more important than the day itself. Long ago, this certain Sunday was written into your fate. A predetermined checkpoint is a gentle but significant turning point when items that were before locked away from you are suddenly made available to you. Opportunities, resources, concepts, answers, and relationships. Everything begins to flow once again. You finally linked with what has been trying to reach you all along. Not because you pushed it. You are unique because of this selected one. You attract rather than pursue. You believe, you don't beg. You follow the nudge rather than the noise. And recently, that persistent, silent prod has been urging you to prepare. Prepare your heart. Clear your head. Make your area clean. Get your surroundings ready. Because Sunday is coming for you, not just because it's coming. For your ascent, your luminosity, your emerging. Divine momentum has a hallowed quality to it. Everything else bends to make room for it as it begins to move. This Sunday, that is what will take place. Time will seem different. Opportunities will seem more alluring. People who used to ignore, you will start coming back. Don't doubt it. Just be aware that this is your moment. Your CV will start to be overshadowed by your anointing. Before you even speak, your energy will begin to flow. And since it is, everything will seem fresh. This Sunday is the last day of transition and the beginning of elevation for you. You're not only transitioning between phases, they're launching you. Although it may seem like a swift leap, years of silent preparation went into it.